Ultrasonic saves Amy Rose's planet using the power of 2 Master Emeralds at the end of Sonic 4, the movie. In the year 2054, on planet Kepler 452b, Amy Rose's homeworld, a group of scientists was observing and tracking chaos energy across the universe to locate the Master Emerald that belonged to their planet and had been lost. Suddenly, the supercomputer detected the emerald's energy. It was located 1,800 light-years away on planet Earth. But at that exact moment, disaster struck. A massive beam of energy fell from the sky, destroying the city. The culprit was none other than the one who always meddles, Dr. Robotnik Webera, also known as Eggman. He had learned that the emerald's location had been discovered, and he came to steal the coordinates. Eggman arrived in a giant egg-shaped ship, destroying everything. Dropping his golden scepter to the ground like a king, he deployed his soldiers' metal sonics to find and use any means necessary to steal the coordinates. People fled for their lives, with nowhere to hide. At that moment, the global army entrusted their best heroine to stop the chaos, Amy Rose. She was given the coordinates of planet Earth and assigned the mission to travel there, find the emerald, and contact a hedgehog who had once used its power, so he could guide her on how to access the superstate and defend her planet, Kepler. With a heartfelt hug, Amy Rose said goodbye to her best friend and adoptive sister Cream, and then ran through the forest to begin her mission. Amy Rose slipped through the roses of the forest while Metal Sonic, having tracked her down, chased and fired at her with his chaos energy cannon. But Amy was faster. Reaching her secret base at the top of the mountain, she grabbed her multidimensional rings. Opening a portal for travel between dimensions, she locked the coordinates on planet Earth. On the other side, in Lord Donna's backyard, Sonic and his dog Ozzy watched in shock as the portal opened. Sonic stepped back 3 times, unsure of what would come through. And then, crossing the portal with a desperate look on her face, Amy Rose appeared, leaving Sonic completely stunned.
Hey you! Don't forget subscribe!
Please subscribe to our channel!
Subscribe now!
Sonic was stunned by Amy Rose's beauty but also worried as she explained that her planet was being destroyed by a villain named Eggman and an army of metallic hedgehogs. Sonic, still in shock, didn't know whether to believe her. At that moment, Amy's time travel radar alarm went off, warning her that Metal Sonic had detected her. Quickly she told Sonic, "I'm sorry, I must go, I promise I'll come back." But as she left, it was already too late. On the other side, Eggman said, "How curious, the Master Emerald of this planet is also located on my precious homeworld, planet Earth." Immediately, he sent a squad of 78 Metal Sonics to capture Sonic and extract the information about the Master Emerald. Amy Rose had barely returned to her planet before realizing there was no turning back. The Metal Sonics were closer to victory than she was. Opening her portal once again, she traveled back to Earth. But Sonic was already in trouble. Ever since Amy left, he had felt a massive wave of chaos energy deep within New York State Park. When he went there to investigate, he was ambushed from behind. 78 Metal Sonics surrounded him, and he was about to die. But just in time, like a true superpowered heroine, Amy Rose arrived. Using her mighty Pico Pico hammer, she destroyed all 78 Metal Sonics, saving Sonic's life. Amy Rose returned to her planet only to realize there was no turning back. The Metal Sonics were closer to victory than she was. Opening her portal once again, she traveled back to Earth. But Sonic was already in danger. Ever since Amy left, he had felt a massive wave of chaos energy deep within New York State Park. When he went there to investigate, he was ambushed. 78 Metal Sonics surrounded him, leaving him on the brink of death. Just in time, Amy Rose arrived like a true heroine. With her powerful Pico Pico hammer, she destroyed all 78 Metal Sonics, saving Sonic. Together, they crossed the portal. As they traveled, Sonic saw countless emeralds flashing by at the speed of light, realizing that Amy's portals were powered by something connected to the emeralds. Frowning, Sonic thought to himself, "It seems Amy Rose isn't lying." Focused, he dove faster through the portal, and soon they arrived on planet Kepler, cloaked in secrecy. Watching from afar, the chaos unleashed by the Metal Sonics. Sonic realized that all the Metal Sonics were entering and exiting the giant egg-shaped spaceship. Sneaking inside with Amy Rose, he discovered the truth: Eggman was behind the entire attack. Amy explained that during Eggman's first visit to her planet, once they learned of his intentions, they had thrown their Master Emerald through a portal without a fixed destination. They had lost their source of power, but in Eggman's hands the result would be far worse. If they didn't recover it now, it would mean the end. At that very moment, a massive army of Metal Sonics mutated, sprouting wings from their backs, and headed toward the castle as Eggman prepared to order an invasion of Earth. Sonic told Amy Rose she must urgently return to Earth and warn the others. While Amy stayed behind to save as many people as she could, Sonic returned to Earth to seek the help of his team. Indeed, Knuckles and Tails had sensed a strange energy signal hours earlier. Following the trail with Lord Donna and Lady Yoga, they arrived at a cave with writings similar to those seen on planet Mobius in the Master Emerald Shrine. Knuckles began to read the hieroglyphs, and thanks to his echidna knowledge, he deciphered them. Here lies the Master Emerald of Kepler. Manifest yourself. Just then, Sonic arrived, and to everyone's surprise, Tails was already holding the Master Emerald of Amy Rose's planet in his hands. It was purple in color. With Knuckles having deciphered the entire inscription, no explanations were needed. They all knew what had to be done. Standing together, Sonic and the others joined hands in a circle, just as Amy Rose had explained. Together, they crossed the portal to travel to planet Kepler. Sonic dove from the sky at high speed, breaking through the clouds and gazing at the massive moons of Amy Rose's planet. Anxious, he thought about how to act to reverse the planet's situation. But things quickly turned upside down for him. As he landed, the first thing he saw was Amy Rose lying on the ground, badly wounded. Shocked, he rushed to save her. Breathless, Sonic asked, "What happened?" With a faint whisper, Amy told him that the original Metal Sonic had appeared and left her in that state. Suddenly, a second beam fell from the sky, and the original Metal Sonic appeared again, immediately summoning an army of more than 1,000 copies to finish off Team Sonic. Tails and Knuckles fought back with weapons and punches, holding them off as best they could, but unable to withstand the overwhelming numbers, they had to flee on a scooter. Shouting to Sonic, Knuckles cried, "Hey Sonic, this isn't the time for sentimentality, we must act." According to the writings Knuckles had read, when a Master Emerald travels from one planet to another, no matter who carries it, it will automatically appear in the shrine it belongs to on that planet. In Kepler's case, that shrine was at the top of the mountain where Amy Rose's base was located. Saying goodbye to her, Sonic sent Amy to the shrine to search for the emerald, while he stayed behind to fight the Metal Sonics. Suddenly, the original Metal Sonic appeared, grabbing Sonic by the neck and squeezing so hard he could barely breathe. At the same time, Amy Rose reached the top of the shrine, where the 7 Chaos Emeralds floated before her. She tried to summon their power to unite them into the Master Emerald. Sonic was not about to wait with his arms crossed. He broke free from Metal Sonic's grip on his neck and, knowing the danger of the battle, fled to a less populated area to avoid harming the city or any nearby civilians. There, at the North Pole of Kepler, Sonic and the original Metal Sonic faced each other. Staring eye to eye, they powered up and launched into a clash of punches so strong they altered the planet's gravity. But Sonic had one disadvantage. Metal Sonic did not. He grew tired as the battle went on, while Metal Sonic kept the same relentless pace. Sonic began to lose, and just as he was about to be annihilated, an epic portal opened. From it emerged, the savior Amy Rose arrived with the Master Emerald. Throwing it to Sonic, he transformed into Super Sonic. With the Master Emerald thrown to him, Sonic transformed into Super Sonic. He flew straight at Metal Sonic, and within seconds turned the battle around. Now Super Sonic was in the lead. But the mastermind behind Metal Sonic, Dr. Robotnik Webera, would not sit idly by. Sending one Metal Sonic to Earth, he invaded Tom's backyard and kidnapped Lord Donna and Lady Yoga, bringing them to Kepler as hostages to blackmail Sonic. His plan worked better than expected. Distracted, Super Sonic was struck down and began losing the fight. Not only that, Knuckles and Tails were cornered, and Amy Rose still lacked the strength to rejoin the battle. Yet all was not lost, because the most epic twist was about to unfold. On planet Earth, Shadow felt the immense power of Metal Sonic when Tom and Maddie were kidnapped. Heading to their house and finding no one, he stepped into the backyard where the dog Ozzy was. With little experience in communication, Shadow asked the dog, "Where is the blue hedgehog?" But of course, Ozzy wasn't Scooby-Doo to answer him. Crossing his arms, Shadow began to think, knowing something was wrong. Right there, in front of Ozzy, he sensed a faint trace of Sonic's chaos energy, but also a subtle energy that connected with his own chaos control. It was like a small multiversal crack. So, seriously subscribe because Shadow extended his hand toward the crack, the same place where Amy Rose's first portal had opened, and where Metal Sonic's last portal appeared. Focusing his chaos energy, Shadow reopened the portal that connected to planet Kepler. But Shadow wasn't improvising. Ever since he felt Metal Sonic's power at Lord Donna's house, he had taken Earth's Master Emerald with him, the one he had guarded since the end of Sonic 3. Through his contact with the Emerald and the link between his chaos energy and the dimensional rift, Shadow had already seen visions of everything that had happened. Arriving, he shouted, "Sonic! Here you go!" and threw the Master Emerald to him. And now the real thrill began. Since Sonic was already in his supersonic state, taking this second emerald boosted his power to the next level. He was no longer Sonic, nor supersonic, he had transformed into the spectacular ultrasonic. Now Sonic's fur stood on end, glowing sky blue. The resonance of both Master Emeralds pulsed in his chest, while two powerful cosmic rings circled his torso. He had gained the power to manipulate reality itself. With a single snap like wielding the Infinity Gauntlet, he disintegrated the entire army of 1,000 Metal Sonics. And not only that, grabbing the original Metal Sonic, he compressed him into a wormhole sphere. Launching it toward Eggman's spaceship, he hurled it into the sky, making it explode. But not in a way that killed him. Eggman was sealed away into a new dimension from which he could never escape. Peace had returned to planet Kepler. Amy Rose reunited with her sister Cream, and the two shared a heartfelt hug. Together, with the support of all the civilians, their mission was to collect the remains of the Metal Sonics and rebuild the city. Sonic, Shadow, Knuckles, and Tails decided to stay on Kepler for a while to help until everything was restored. After months of living together on Amy Rose's planet, the day finally came when all was repaired. Sonic stood at the top of the Emerald Shrine Hill, sighing with a smile of satisfaction for the good they had done. Meeting with Amy Rose, Sonic began to say goodbye. Resting in the Rose Garden where she had once fled, Sonic told her that all this time on the planet had been a gift, but the greatest gift of all was meeting her. Handing Amy Rose a single rose, Sonic said he hoped they could be more than friends someday, and maybe she could visit him on Earth. And so, Team Sonic returned to Earth. Days passed, and both Sonic and Amy felt an emptiness in their hearts. Walking through the city center, Amy Rose saw a giant statue of Sonic built in honor of the hero who saved them from global extinction. She whispered, "Who am I kidding?" Opening her portal, she went to visit Sonic. Now we see them spending their days together on Earth, with Sonic showing her the cave that had once been his first home on the planet. There, Sonic and Amy Rose began their love story. Remember, this video is nothing more than a theory created by me, with much love and only for the purpose of entertaining you. If you want more videos like this, please ask me in the comments, and I'll be bringing them to you soon.